Welcome to Rooftop Chitchat episode 5. So we've been the long journey to the 5th episode in London. Today I invited two fellows that make a CoffeeMap product. This is going to be about like how they make it and how they generate this idea and then all the things along your journey. So share your experience and stories behind it.
Let's take a look at the CoffeeMap.
This beautifully designed custom map bag, produced by the amazing people at Mopac, is unique for us at the CoffeeMap project. It's a recycled leather sling or shoulder bag which perfectly fits our A6 map. On the back, a strong cord rope with a comfort strip for your shoulder, which is also easily storable in a back open pouch. It's easy to lengthen and shorten, so depending on your height, you can be comfortable wherever you take it. With its soft magnetic closure, there is no need to mess around with securing your map or belongings in a busy city environment. Durable, stylish and practical. Did you notice the Velcro patch on the front? This is hand stitched with the CoffeeMap logo. Keep it there, remove it, or place it somewhere else on the bag. Now, onto the map itself. This is our first edition of the London CoffeeMap. Simple and easy to use. Inside you find a note from us, the founders, as well as an outline map of London guiding you to our 10 hand-picked independent coffee shop locations. On the side, you collect stamps along the way. No set of completed maps are the same, as the stamps and stickers can be custom. So after your 10 coffees in your core map bag, you then get to keep a one-of-one coffee map too.
So let's start with like a little self-introduction, just anything you want to tell us about.
Hi, I'm Yanni. Right now I'm having a coffee brand called Kelvin in London. We're a roaster and also we're opening our first shop.
I'm Andrew. I'm the founder of the Cupping Directives, which is an online community of coffee event lovers. Essentially what I do is I bring in coffee events around the UK and bring them all into one place, because it's so annoying having to go out and find them all. And aside from that, I do professional event consulting training. I like to get involved with exciting projects like the CoffeeMap, very community-based, positive impact, brings everyone together.
I wonder how you guys meet and what brings you together to make this CoffeeMap.
I think it was at a coffee event somewhere.
Yeah.
It would have been a cupping.
The cupping in Old Spike. Yeah, the
Old Spike.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Yeah.
invite me to the
Roasters one.
roaster party or something.
So that would have been the first event that we did with Old Spike.
Yeah.
So we essentially wanted to give a platform to small, new and independent roasters to try and get people to, maybe get a new favourite. We invited a bunch of cafes down who have guest spots to try all these new coffees. And Kilbean was on the list. Cheers for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting. Yeah, that's actually the first time we met.
Okay.
Yeah, before that.
Yeah, late last year.
October?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who raised this idea of making a coffee map first?
Yeah,
This
me.
guy.
Yeah, it's me. It's really fun because I as a roaster, I have to reach a lot of coffee shops in London. I actually somehow I found out like some famous coffee shops in industry are not actually famous in public.
Yeah.
It's very like coffee shops, a very regional place. Like people always go to the closest shops in his area. They has their own community. Why don't we bring them together? Like maybe they want to explore more. But it's always been in my idea in my head. So after I know Andrew and I know what he's doing, because we before we met, we follow each other on Instagrams like long time ago, but we haven't just met. And I really appreciate what he's doing. He's really amazing. Like he makes posts and Instagram stories every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That's impressive.
Yeah, like I mean, it's really it's a lot of effort.
Yeah,
I
spend too much time on Instagram.
Yes.
Way too much.
I don't know how do you manage to do that, because even for me, I think I put up lots of time on internet, but I don't think I can do it yourself. I found Andrew, so I think he's the perfect person. Like we can make this come true.
Yeah. Which was great because I want to be involved in the community and do loads of cool community stuff. It was last year when we weren't really sure if Manchester Coffee Festival was going ahead. So this wonderful project called the Manchester Slurp Fest came about. Which is essentially a trail across the city celebrating coffee. They did events and competitions and all sorts of stuff. And I was like, well, that is such a good idea. Can we do it in London? And then I kind of had the same thought, like, I can't do this on my own. I think it was at one of your cuppings, actually, in Canary Wharf, that you then presented the idea and said, hey, I want to do a coffee map. And I was like, I want to do a coffee map too. But I think we'd come from different perspectives on it, but with the same goal. And then it was just about how do we formulate all of these ideas into something that's actually tangible and make it exist, and then present it to the scary public and see what they think. Which was incredible. Yeah, kind of fate, if you believe in fate. I don't know. Yeah.
Because first of all, I saw a post about the CoffeeMap on Xiaohongshu. That's why I knew it. And it mainly attracted me or got my attention because firstly, it's like a map where I can know all this information about like good coffee shops in London. Because as you guys talked about that, I'm that type of person who only like go to the one coffee shop that I know and then I always go to that one and never try to, you know, like explore more or, you know, go to other communities and take a look at other coffee shops. Second, it's about, I don't know if it's like one of the main feature you try to highlight or something. I think the bag it's made by eco-friendly material, like recycled material, right? Can you tell me more about that? Because that's like really one thing I would be interested in, like in any kind of product.
Yeah, I mean, on the first point you said, I think if there's a local coffee shop to you, which it doesn't cost anything to go to, and you know that you paid £4 and it's going to be great and it's going to be what you want, you're happy. Are you willing to travel across the city and kind of almost gamble £4 at a random shop you've never seen before in the hope that it's going to be a good coffee? What we do with the map is say, hey, well, here's 10 east, west, north and south that if you travel to, and we hope you'll travel to, it will be guaranteed good. It's like a vote of confidence with the bag and with the sustainability. I have one right here. So Yanya, you'll probably know more about this than me. With so it's a company called Mopac that we've partnered with and we've gone for, and they make really good bags.
Specialist on making recycled new material. Like this is actually made of human-made leather, but it's actually made of coffee grounds, recycled coffee grounds. So it's very cool. I don't know how did they do this. I don't know, like, but
you still don't know?
Yeah, I don't know. They told me once, but like super complicated. I can't remember, but I know that
it's got to be something to do with the oil capacity in the coffee grounds. So we're experts in making coffee and roasting coffee, not so much in production. But I think it must be the oil content. It can be extracted out, which then oil makes plastic, and then it goes in with the leather, and it just works.
Wow.
I think that's the thing. Yeah, so I know them because I was used to collaborating with them. I know their founder. It's really cool to do this because I don't know you can make leather with coffee grounds. So this is a really fun project to bring those new creative stuff into the coffee industry and to the public. Like, it's also looking cool, I think. It's not bad.
It's super functional.
Yes.
It's small, it's lightweight.
It's
fairly
really,
short, it's waterproof.
It's
London.
Is it waterproof?
My stuff's never got wet. It might be water resistant, but it's leather. It's great.
Leather, so
Before it is a pre-sale thing, so on the website or on the Xiaohongshu, it's only like a picture of how it looks. And I didn't really realize that, or how big is it, or how small it is. So when I got the product, I was expecting it to be the size of the map inside.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger than A6.
Yeah. And then I was like, if I get a bag like this, what can I put inside? But when I received it, I was like, oh, thank God. It's like the exact size I really want to, you know, complement with my other bags. Because like you said, I have big bags, like moving things around. And then I have lady handbags that fits my outfit. I can say it's really neutral. It's quite practical because it fits my phone, my keys, and even portable charger. It's so nice.
One other thing I like about it, because there's so many great pieces of merch out there for roasteries and cafes with really great artists. But what I find sometimes, especially on t-shirts, is that you'll have a really great design by an amazing artist, but then the logo or the shop will just be also plastered across. And that's great, but it's not always fit for every occasion. Like you don't want to go and represent another coffee company when you're at your work, for example. But what's great about this is that if you didn't want to represent the London Coffee Map, you can just take off the badge. And now it is just a awesome looking plain black leather bag. But then if you didn't want it here, you could move it up here. You could pop it on any Velcro you have, and then it just becomes a neutral bag. But I think how it is anyway. It's so stylish that the branding doesn't get in the way
Yes.
of what the product is itself and what we're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. But who came up with that design? Is you guys or the bag producer?
We design together. We tell them what we want. This is actually customized for us. They don't have this kind of size bag before. So I just told them like we want a bag very small, like a little bit useless, but not that useless.
Yeah.
Like
Enough for just what you need.
Yes. And they come up with this. They're really amazing.
How long was the whole process from the start of this idea to you really putting the product out there?
I mean, so we first spoke about it in, I think it was January. I don't know how much planning you had done beforehand. It seemed like you had a real clear vision of what you wanted to achieve. So I think kind of going from there, because we're both doing so many other things at the same time.
Yeah.
It was tricky to find time to kind of sit down and go, right, we're doing this today. That's life, that's coffee.
Yeah, true.
But we wanted to release it first. I think it was the beginning of May or April, maybe.
April.
Whatever the time was to then make sure that the London Coffee Festival was involved. Because so many people coming to town, it makes sense where we can not only incentivize people to come to the festival because we can say here's 10 coffee shops, but also just get involved in everything that was happening. But then there were some shipping delays.
We do everything very tightly, I think. We do everything in very short time. Yeah. And we have to talk a lot with Mopac people about the bag. But when everything like been locked down, we confirm everything. We just like get everything very fast. So and also talk to the coffee shops. And the coffee shops, they are really nice. Coffee community is very friendly.
Yeah. I mean, we're sending a good amount of people to these shops.
Yeah.
And advertising them online. So for us, not only are they friends, but also share the same vision in what coffee is, the community spirit, and they always have to kind of like buy in to the journey. But how we managed to kind of get everything going is that we didn't want the risk to be placed on them. So if this weren't to have happened as a good project, they wouldn't be stuck with say like 100 bags that they couldn't sell. So all of the risk was kind of brought onto us, and we just said, look, there's nothing you really need to do. Just be open and ready for loads of people just to come and claim coffee from you. And they're pretty receptive to that. It's a community product. It's a collaborative project. There might be collaborations we do. It's really the world is the oyster. If we stay in London, if we go national across the UK, who knows? I think if there's a community of coffee people, we can be there to help. And we're not a kind of a business that is there to take. We don't always want to say, hey, we have a product, do you want to buy it and give us loads of money? Cool. I mean, that's great. But we make a little bit. The coffee shops obviously get their money from selling coffees, and they're getting their business. They then get the advertisement and the people who then buy into the story and what we're doing as a project and go and visit the coffee shops, or they win as well, because then they get to try 10 coffee shops, 10 awesome coffees, and get that experience, make friends, network, have a good time. From Mopac at the beginning with the map, through to us with the ideas and the back end stuff, to the coffee shops making the drinks and the baristas, no one loses. Everyone benefits from the project. That's something that really sits with myself as the cupping directors, and I'm sure Kilbean as well. I just hopefully there's no one go to Costa or Starbucks anymore. I mean, for me, like if you're waking up at 2 a.m. and going to the airport, fine by me. I'm not making a geisha at home.
They exist for a reason. But
but if there's somewhere across town that we say, hey, look, this place is pretty good. Not only are they friends of us, but they're also buying into the mission of using coffee as a vehicle for change, whether it's at farm level or through their own community or their baristas, and kind of giving them what they deserve. But everyone just kind of ties in together.
I mean, this idea is really fascinating because I got attracted the moment I saw it on the post, and I just wonder, was there any barrier or difficulty coming up along the journey? Time, probably.
Time. I'm trying to get everything done. But with a clear vision, you then kind of work backwards and say, hey, this needs to be done at this point, this at this point. And then I guess because we're both doing so many other things, we can't just kind of drop everything and go, right, CoffeeMap time.
Yeah, because this is not really, we don't make money.
No.
Yeah, we don't make money on
enough to have 2 full-time salaries.
Yeah, definitely no.
Yeah, because it's something that's completely new.
Yeah.
No one's done it before.
Yeah.
We can't look to other businesses and other companies and go, we see what you did. We're going to take that idea from you and we're going to refine it and make it better. There's no blueprint for what we've done. We've had to sketch out the blueprint as we go. So volume 1's been great. To actually have an idea, to physically have it, and then go to coffee shops and redeem it as well. It's fantastic. If you make one product and you go, oh, this is going to be a quick cash grab, fine. But when you have the vision to go year after year to create more and more impact, you have to be ready to just start, create something, and then make it better time after time. And I think with the people that we managed to support and who have bought the bag, they've been really good as well.
It'd also be really nice to like meet the people. Like in this journey, we also know lots of people like Jeremy.
Jeremy, what a guy.
Yeah, and also the lots of new shops and people like customers will become friends. Like also you're part. We know because of the project and coffee shops. So it's been really nice experience about making this. Like knows a lot of people. Like people are actually joining the community. Yeah, there's people coming in. They know more about specialty coffee. Yeah, that would be great.
It's really nice to see that. Who the audience of the CoffeeMap is, because I think there's a real tight knit specialty coffee community, which is mostly made up of people who work in the industry. Because we all go and visit each other and support each other. But then to see that the wider community is benefiting as well. I guess that's the point, right? It's to say, hey, if you type in coffee, they might not come up, but they should as a coffee shop or a coffee brand. And then that doesn't just benefit the coffee shop itself, it's then the roaster if they're doing it themselves or wholesaling, and then the importer if they're using an importer, and then the producer. Like the more good coffee can be bought and sold, the better it is for 10 to 20 people down the chain. Which is crazy.
How many coffee maps did you guys sell for the first round?
So we're close to 100, which is pretty much around the mid-range of where we thought. We may have been, I don't know, too generous with what our targets were, maybe. But then it's a new product. I think if you were to open a cafe or a roastery, the blueprint's there. You just do the same thing, but do it probably better because it's yourself. So we've said, hey, coffee community who notoriously don't earn much money, here's a product, go and enjoy it. To then tap into the wider community as well is pretty good. And I think to be fair, even if one person learns about one new shop, this is a pretty big win. But now we've got a platform to bring more coffee shops in. Bring more people in. We've had some pretty brave people, but rightly brave. I think our reputation kind of helps us there. So like, we're not going to put our names on a project that we don't believe in. But to see Volume 1 do pretty well, and then we're going to make Volume 2 bigger, better, with a couple little bits fixed. So it should be better, and if we can just snowball it.
So since you talk about Volume 2, I'm a little bit curious about would the design of the bag be the same, or like, because I am a shopper for the Volume 1, so if I keep buying it, would I have, like 5 exactly same bags?
We probably will put the bags back on for Volume 2 for those who didn't get Volume 1 because it's such a nice product. We do want to get them out there, but there will be then an alternative for those who got Volume 1 or for those who don't want the bag, I suppose. To then get a different product. But of the same quality. So still with sustainability in mind, still with practicality in mind. Tangible design is a big thing for us. So I think it'd be a shame if we just went with, let's just make a t-shirt because it's quick and easy. Could we do a t-shirt? Yes. And would it would it be great? Probably yes.
I'm also curious about Yanni's new coffee shop, because you said it's going to be open in September.
Hopefully September. I would say. Hopefully, because everything maybe goes wrong, but everything till now is still in the plan. Still in the plan, Like,
tell us more about that. Like, where is it, and what kind of coffee you're doing? Like, do you have your like own brand of?
oh yeah, we are in West Hampstead or Kilburn, you say. So yeah, it will be, of course, it will be the Kilburn, the brand, and we are also doing something different than rather usual coffee shops. I'm still thinking because yeah, I'm still talking to people. I may not want to do takeaway coffee. Yeah, only dine-in, and also we do in-house bakery dessert because we are roasting our own coffee. I source our own coffee. We have our own resource. We have our own selections, which is basically if I don't like it, I will not buy it. I will not roast it. So yeah, it will be a very special experience. So it's still, I don't know if this will goes right because nobody does it. Yeah, I'm not looking to make a lot of money, but I just want to do something different, and this is sustainable. I mean, still it's with people. Like, very luckily we done everything so far because we have a bunch of lovely people. You, Jeremy, and also coffee shops people. Like, Jeremy is the guy who shoot the reels. Yeah.
Ordinary guy lens.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, and also like everybody's so nice. Yeah, very luckily, like people, everything.
But then that doesn't come about overnight.
Yeah.
You've got to have a few years of reputation of being a nice person.
Yeah.
For it to kind of pay off.
Yeah.
For everyone involved in the map project, even the people who are going out and sharing photos online, that's all part of the marketing. And there's only so much of the marketing that we can control, whether it be the font, the colors, the product, how we show it online. But then the shops that are involved, they're also marketing for us.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Right, because if we're sending people to not a great shop, that's going to look very negative for us.
Yeah.
So having loads of good shops, we can't control what they do; they're their own entity, but they're so good at what they do, it kind of comes in. And I hope that they feel the same thing about us.
Yeah.
Kind of going, the CoffeeMap is such a good project that it almost elevates what they do, and having that brand synergy really works.
Yeah, I mean, the people we work with, they're so important. For me, I also talk about we have to vibe with each other.
Yeah.
Beside that, it's actually like the work ethic. They have to match. Otherwise, a lot of things would just fall apart and then it won't work out. Same in theater and also film projects. So,
Yeah. I feel like there's some cafes out there which I won't name, but they're always hiring.
Yeah.
And that's marketing, but negative marketing, because you're looking at that going, oh, I wonder why they're always looking for staff. Oh, maybe the shop's not that great. Maybe I won't go. To bring it back, what Jeremy has done, and not only what he managed to create for us, but what he's creating for himself as well. The quality is unmatched. I think, I don't know how he did it, but he managed to really captivate what we wanted to achieve. Not necessarily as a brand, but as like a lifestyle. Again, it's kind of cheesy to say, but he definitely managed to capture the best of us when we're sipping on coffees. And the coffee shops and the baristas. I had a really good chat with a guy called Mike, 47 Coffee. We were talking about how you can almost vote with your money. If you want to go and buy a bag of coffee, you could buy it from 200 to 300 places. You could go to the supermarket, you could buy it online, you could buy it from a coffee shop. It's so readily available that, say, if you've got £15 for a bag of coffee, that can go a long way if you choose right. Yeah, so you can really vote with your money.
I just came up with this question. If I'm going to explore a new coffee shop, how can I tell it's a good coffee shop? Like, what do I order, or what shall I be looking at?
That's a good question. I think if you would have asked that question 5 years ago, there would have been a very easy answer, which is, what coffee machine do they have? Especially when I started in coffee 8 years ago, there was a very specific espresso machine brand that I said, oh, if they've got that machine, they're probably going to be pretty decent. Yeah. But now everyone has them. So that's kind of gone. It's almost like you have to have a decent machine now to make it, and it doesn't set you apart, which is also then tricky because there's some giant roasters out there where you could get coffee from the same roaster at 3 different cafes on the same street. So then it's not really then, in some cases, the coffee that sets you apart. If you've all got the same equipment, you've all got the same coffee, it then comes on branding. And then I think within that, my answer, the very long-winded answer, is to have to talk to the barista. It should be, are they happy to be there? Do they know about coffee? Can they help you get what you want?
I think probably the same, but It's really about people. Like, if I go a coffee shop with a good vibe, then I know it's a good coffee shop. Sometimes it's not depends on the coffee taste, to be honest. Because there's some coffee shops that go, their coffee tastes bad, but I think they're still good coffee shops because of other stuff. Like, because I think coffee tastes good or bad, it depends on the barista's taste. But also, like, if the barista, they're friendly and everything, like design, the details makes you happy, I think this is a good coffee shop. I'm not mean the coffee is not that important, but sometimes people make mistakes. You don't know your coffee tastes good or bad until you taste it, to be honest. But it's the whole things, it's the whole philosophy or the whole vibe, whole design, everything.
Because you are having a real coffee shop, so if a young person coming in and apply for like the barista position, what kind of training you think is necessary to get up to work and fulfill the role?
I'll be honest, I won't take any new barista.
Okay.
Because like it's really uncommon that people like non-coffee people they think barista is a job like very relaxing. I'm talking to people making coffee and that's all. No, actually, it's a very low paid and still require lots. Like you have to wash. Hard. You have to wash dishes most of the time and making coffee in a rush.
On your feet for 9 hours as well.
Yeah, for 9 hours. It's tough. It's really tough. So for me, in my coffee shops, we only serve competition grade coffee. In my shop, I won't take any new baristas, to be honest. Being a barista or get a barista job is two different things to me, in my opinion.
Okay. Oh, what's the difference?
Barista should be like, if you do something, you have to be professional.
Yeah.
This professional is not only to be like you can do your job, but also you have to love your job. So I mean, there's lots of good like coffee enthusiastic. They're actually much better than 90% of the barista in the industry actually, because they really love coffee. Because if you love something, you will dig in, you will learn yourself. Yeah. So for me, I think it's really hard, to be honest. You have to be passionate. So if you have passion, you will know how to make coffee. So if you're a guy like really passionate about coffee, you come to my shop. If you really don't know about how to working on the professional workflow, coffee shop workflow, I could teach you, but I can't really teach you if you don't know about coffee. Because it's not hard. You can just simply learn everything online on YouTube, like James Hoffman or like everybody is making a lot of.
Yeah.
So one last question. Since the first has been out and then it almost comes to an end, so what are you guys currently planning?
Bigger and better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We make collaboration with other people.
Yeah, potentially collaborations.
Yeah, more collaborations because 2 people still is too less.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
I think
we're
we're
doing much better because we can still. There's a lot of imperfects and in the first volume. There are lots of like small problems. Like we have to improve it. Perfect it. Yeah, which we will have a meeting next week actually about this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We're going to have the big sit down, the big debrief.
Yeah.
Look over everything.
Yeah.
The numbers, the feedback. How we felt, how much time we've given.
Yeah.
And then just refine it. Yeah. But it's a lot easier to get something out there. Even like volume 1, I'm immensely proud of.
Yeah,
I think maybe a little bit of bias, but we've done a really good job.
Yeah, you did. Cool. Okay, so I think we're closing now.
Great.
Yeah, we can definitely talk more after we shut down the camera. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. So we are so glad to have these 2 lovely people. Stay tuned. We're gonna put out more stories behind these collectives and creatives in London. So see you next time.